It's that time once again for The Law and You, featuring the area's premier attorneys. With us today, we have attorneys Ed Ciarimboli and Harry McGrath. Great to see you guys.
It is great to be here with you.
This is one of my favorite times of the day. I learned so much here.
One of?
One of.
How about the?
Okay.
We'll go with the favorite time.
At this moment, it's my favorite moment of the day. So let's get to this viewer-submitted question. This comes from Fred in Hazleton. Fred says, I was hit and injured by a drunk driver who was working for a national company, and my friends are telling me I can get punitive damages. What does that mean?
So punitive damages are damages for conduct that is reckless. So whenever somebody is driving drunk, that's reckless conduct. We've actually tried a number of cases where, in fact, the driver has been drunk or high, and juries have given us, a check mark on a verdict slip saying that that driver acted recklessly. So if you prove that somebody acted recklessly, you can then go to the next step or next phase of that case and get a punitive damage assessment against that particular individual or company. Punitive damages are designed to punish and deter conduct, meaning that that number, when somebody sees what that verdict is, it's supposed to deter other people from going about and doing that same exact type of conduct. So that's essentially what punitive damages are. Let Harry tell you a little bit more about what you're going to need to do in order to prove a punitive damage case.
Certainly, and Eddie referenced the word reckless when he was talking about this, and that's something that is debated a lot in the courts. What kind of conduct can be reckless? The one thing that we can say is that drunk driving has repeatedly been found to amount to recklessness in all of the local courts that rule on these matters. So if you have a situation where you're injured by a drunk driver, you're going to have punitive damages available. It's going to be up to the jury to then decide if they are warranted in that particular case. But drunk drivers are going to give you the ability to pursue those, and it's something that we always recommend doing when you have someone that's intoxicated that causes an injury.
And Harry, one last point. Harry brought up a great point. You have the burden to prove intoxication. Just because they were found DUI doesn't necessarily mean in a civil case that they were intoxicated and that caused the crash. You still have the burden of proof to prove that. So.
All right, thanks guys. And if you have a question, you can submit it at pahomepage.com.